Hey guys, what's up? It's Christy with LulaGroupies.com, and I wanted to check in and give y'all my 3-month update and introduce my brand new team. Hey guys, so I have officially been a LuLaRoe consultant for 3 months now, and so I wanted to pop back into YouTube land and tell you guys how it's going and talk about some pretty life-changing stuff that happened to me in the last couple months since I last checked in. So let's start. Good news is I have cruise qualified every single month that I have been a LuLaRoe consultant. So for those of you who don't know, in order to cruise qualify, you need to sell at least $12,000 worth of LuLaRoe in a month. And in order to get on the cruise, you need to do it for 6 months in a row. So I'm happy to say that I have been able to cruise qualify every month, and you will see me on that cruise, y'all. So that's the good news, all right? But I did have some crazy stuff happen to me in January, and I just wanted to tell you the story and then tell you why, again, I am so thankful that I've made the decision to do LuLaRoe. In January, I lost my job. So I've never lost a job before. And I did cry. Like, don't get me wrong, I cried. Even though I always knew in the back of my head I wanted LuLaRoe to be my full-time thing. I always knew eventually I wanted to leave that job anyway and do LuLaRoe. When they decided to let me go instead, however, it kind of stung, and I definitely cried. Like, I was definitely upset. I was just embarrassed and insulted, I think. So I gave myself a weekend to cry it out, and then Monday morning, I made the decision that LuLaRoe is just going to be my full-time thing. I wasn't going to look for another job. Like, this is now my full-time thing, and I just decided to go gangbusters on it. And I was able to do it. As I mentioned, I cruise qualified in January, despite being really bummed out about the job. And I cruise qualified in February, even though it was a short month. So that's the bad news, actually. The good news is that Pete and I, my husband and I, actually bought a house in Texas. So this is something that we did not think that we would be able to do until the end of this year. But because of LuLaRoe and because of the money that I'm bringing in, and because we needed more space, quite truthfully, we found a house that we loved right in our neighborhood that we had been renting, and we were able to buy it. So in January, it was a big month. I lost my job and we bought a house. And I decided to do LuLaRoe full time. So that's a lot to happen in 1 month. So to say that I was like a little teensy stressed out is an understatement. But as I mentioned, and I keep mentioning, LuLaRoe is really the backbone. If I had not had LuLaRoe to fall back on when I lost my job, like, what would I have done? It's insane for me to think how, the universe has your back. Like, things happen in your life for a reason. There's a reason why I got in the queue in September and onboarded in November and started selling. And I believe it's because this was going to happen. I was going to lose my job, and the universe wanted to provide me another path. Life has happened for me in the way that it's supposed to, and I'm just kind of rolling with the homies. Rowing with the homies, okay? So the other super exciting news that I have is that I've got a team. I have my own team of women who have trusted me enough to make me their sponsor. I have 7 women underneath me. 2 of them are working as a team, so 6 different businesses are now under my team, and collectively we're known as LuLaRoe Team Yes. And I am so excited about this because one of the reasons that I got into LuLaRoe was to help other women build businesses. Like, there is nothing in the world, there's no feeling better in the world than to be a mom and to contribute to your household and to just do something that you love. Having been self-employed on and off for the last 10 years, like, I love that feeling, and I feel like every woman needs that feeling. So when these women came to me and said that they wanted me to be their sponsor, I was just so super humbled and grateful that they trusted me. But with that comes a lot of responsibility. So some of the things that I'm doing for our for my team is that we have a private Facebook group, and I put lots of sort of instructional how-to documents in there. We have a weekly team meeting over Google Hangouts, so we all get to see each other and talk about what we're struggling with, what we need help with, or just a straight-up training. We also put one girl in the hot seat every so often so that we can ask her questions and how things are going and what her experiences are like, because I think it's really important when you're doing LuLaRoe to learn from other people, because there is no instruction book. Once you become a consultant, there is no, here's what you do this, do this, do this to be successful. And quite honestly, everyone's going to have a different path with LuLaRoe. And so what I'm hoping with my team is just to share the experiences that I've had, and they can learn from my mistakes, and then they can use the successes that I've had. So I also wanted to take a minute to explain what LuLaRoe Team Yes is all about. So it's my philosophy in life that if you say yes more than no, that you're just going to have a fuller life. More opportunities are going to come your way. You're generally going to be happier, and you're just going to have more fun. So that's what I wanted for my team. We say yes to joining LuLaRoe. We say yes to being the best we can be. We say yes to stepping out in fear, past our comfort zone. And we say yes to our clients. Yes, we will take back those leggings. Yes, we can find your favorite pair of leggings. Yes, yes, yes. If you say more yeses than you do nos, then your life will be fuller. And that is the whole mission for my personal team. And like I said, I've got 7 people on my team right now. If you're thinking about joining the queue, if you like that Team Yes mission, then find me, talk to me. I would love to talk to you about joining my team. I would love to talk to you about joining LuLaRoe just in general. It's been life-changing for me. I just bought a house when I didn't think that I'd be able to. It's just insane. And I want that for all the women on my team. I want them to change their lives. And I just want to be their coach and their cheerleader. So like I said, I'm just super excited to finally have a team. It was always one of my goals when I joined LuLaRoe to have a family, to build this into a family where we can all lean on each other. So for that, I'm super excited. So what I want to do now that I've introduced my team, is talk to you a little bit about the things that I've tried that have been successful, and some of the things that I've tried and haven't been successful. So that way you too can learn. If you watched my last video, you know that one of my strategies is to have every single day of my calendar booked up. Like every single day, I either have a hostess event, a multi-consultant sale, and live sale, an album sale, Periscope. I'm doing it all at this point because, as I mentioned, it's my only job right now. And so I just want to make the best of it. So I probably do about 2 hostess events a week, 2 multis a week, 2 or 3 live sales a week, and at least 1 album sale. Every single day I'm selling. Every single day I'm finding opportunities to get my inventory, my clothing in front of people. So that has been the secret to cruise qualifying every month for me. So within that, I wanted to give you some of the tips that I've been using to grow my group, to make sales, because I think it's important to share what I have and what I know. One thing that I tried that was very successful was called Battle of the Hostesses. So I had 3 hostesses battle it out in one hostess event. So what happens is they invite all of their friends and family. Each of the 3 girls invite their friends and family to join the Battle of the Hostesses event group page. The group. And so then the winner, the woman whose friends and family buy the most, gets $100 shopping spree on top of Hostess Awards. So I gave all 3 girls the regular Hostess Awards, and those are a free pair of leggings for hosting, and then a free item for every 10 items sold. On top of that, I gave the winner a $100 shopping spree. So in that Battle of the Hostesses event, I had my largest sale ever, and I sold over 65 items that night in just 2.5 hours. So it went by very quickly, and it was super successful. So if you're looking for some ideas, try the Battle of the Hostesses because it works. So next up is growing your Facebook group. So I had been kind of just growing my Facebook group organically and through giveaways. And then what I started doing more recently is joining loops. So there are several Facebook groups dedicated for LuLaRoe consultant loops. And essentially, a loop is when you join in with a couple other consultants and you do a giveaway. And in order for people to enter, they have to like all of the groups or join all of the groups. And so I've done that. And in the last couple weeks, I've gotten over 1,000 new group members. So I'm now just under 6,000 group members. And so there's a lot of controversy. Some people say, well, don't do loops because you don't get real members. But here's the thing, guys. It's up to you. Once you get those new members into your group, to get them attached to you, to get them engaged with you. That's why I post a lot of pictures of myself. I go live often because I want people to recognize me. I want people to know me. I show my personality. I show my tattoos anytime I can because that's what's going to attract your group members to staying in your group. So if there's one recommendation I can give you is if you're going to do these loops, do them. They're a great way to get group members, but you need to be super engaged in your group and showing your personality every single day. Okay, so now that you know my entire life story for the last 3 months, I'm going to end the video here, but I did want to tell you, if you're thinking about becoming a consultant, please find me on Facebook or shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Heck, I'll even get on a call with you, FaceTime, Skype, whatever, and we can talk about, any questions that you might have or concerns that you might have, because honestly, like, LuLaRoe has changed my life, and I feel like I want this for everyone. I really mean it. So thank you for watching this video. I totally appreciate it. I know there's a billion other LuLaRoe YouTube videos out there, but thank you for taking the time to watch this one through the end. I appreciate it. Bye. Let me fluff my hair.